Hi, did you know that you can raise up a child, give them the best of life, in your opinion, and still end up with someone who felt unloved while growing up? How tragic. Can you imagine? Well, in his book, The Five Love Languages of Children, Garry Chapman reveals particular ways in which we should be able to express love to our children, and in this video I share about them and give you practical tips on how to express love to various children in your family and under your care. Want to know more? Keep watching. My name is Aaron and I do family related content. So first of all, introduction. There are 5 love languages. One is touch, words of affirmation, gifts, quality time, and acts of services. Different people receive love and express love majorly through those various love languages, but usually for a particular person or child, there's always a dominant love language. And if people do not express love to you in that particular way, no matter what they do, you'll always feel unloved and your love tank will be empty. And this is the same for children. Even if we are taking them to the best schools, we are giving them good food, good shelter, but we are not speaking their particular love language, the child will feel rejected, unloved, and will grow up feeling unworthy. So it is crucial that you analyze your child's mannerisms and identify their love language, so that their dominant love language, so that you can focus on expressing love to them that way. So the first love language is physical touch. Kids like this love to be touched. They want to sit near you, to lean on you, to sleep on you. They would love anything that requires body contact. They'll even want to come and sleep in bed with you. Bambi, when you notice that your child is like that, just know that their dominant love language is physical touch. And so as a child, as a parent, you have to be intentional on expressing love to them. So now you'll be there thinking, but how? How can I express love to them? Those things are for Bazungu. For me, I'm African. Well, I have simple tips for you. These ones, they don't even require money. Number 1, you can hug your child. If you're with them throughout the day, give them 1 or 2, 3 hugs. You could go like, Arabella, mommy needs a hug. Just throughout the day, and you hug them and make it last long. Don't just do psh and go. Just hug them, hold them a little longer, affirm them, and voila, your child is going to feel loved. So you can hug them, pat them on the back, just say like, oh, I'm proud of you, in case they've done something good. You can rub them, allow them to sit near you so that they can lean onto you. If you're doing things like reading for them, you can carry them on your lap and then read to them. Just simple things like bedtime. If they are still really young like mine, you can carry them to bed. When you're carrying them, there's that body contact, and so they're going to feel so loved. And then you tuck them in. And you can get creative as long as there's physical touch. If it's a boy, you can do sports and activities and games that require touching oneself and maybe occasionally each other, things like that. So get creative and make sure, Bambi, that your child knows and is certain of your unconditional love. The second love language is words of affirmation. This is just about affirming and applauding the person, affirming and applauding your child. So for a child whose dominant love language is words of affirmation, the way you speak to them is so important, because any harsh criticism, any negative word, any unkind word will break their heart. Like, they'll just feel rejected and unworthy and abandoned. So when you realize that your child is so affected by what they are told by their friends, their peers, or you, then that must be their dominant love language. So how do you make them feel loved? How do you communicate and show that overwhelming love that you have for them? One is, you need to praise them for the achievements they make. For example, if it's a little child, like if they maybe learned how to tie their shoelaces, just applaud them and say, wow, you did a good job, I'm so proud of you for learning how to tie your shoelaces. If they've done maybe a house task at home, say, oh, thank you for washing the dishes. I really appreciate it. Like every time you compliment your child, every time you appreciate them or encourage them, this child will just be feeling like, wow, mommy loves me. Wow, daddy really appreciates me. I'm so loved. My parents are the best. So you have to appreciate them, encourage them, and just love on them through speech, like what you say, your words, cheer them on. Like if they play a sport, maybe they dance ballet and there's like a competition at school, go and cheer them on. Be that parent, you know, those parents who are shouting, yeah, go Anna, go Anna. Be that. If you know that your child, that words matter to your child, do that. Be that parent that's cheering your child on, encouraging them, affirming them, applauding them, complimenting them even about their appearance, things like that. You'll be feeling your child's love tag. And for them, no matter what happens, they'll be saying, me, Lake Victoria may dry, but my mom's love is certain. So go out there and start affirming your child. The third love language is gifts. So there are children who majorly receive love through the gifts that they are given. Now in this our Africa and Uganda, the children whose dominant love language is gifts, I think can suffer, because giving gifts is not exactly in our culture. Like most people think, oh, that's foreign. As long as the child has shelter, food, and school fees are paid, that's enough. But now we must do more, because we have been equipped with the knowledge. So we must be intentional. If you realize that your child really gets excited when they're receiving a gift, even if its value is 200 shillings, my dear, now put in effort. Try to give gifts as much as possible, and just show your child that they matter, that they care, and that they are cared for, and that they are loved. And you know, with gifts, children, they don't need much. A hanky, a watch for 1,000, a little sweet, a flower from the flower garden outside, just small things. They will make them so happy. Or you can, if they're school going, you can put like a little gift in their lunch box. You can cook their favorite meal on particular days. I'm telling you, they'll look at that as a gift. And then you can hide something in their lunch box or in their bed, just like little things. You know, celebrate their birthdays, go all the way, ask them what gifts they would like, and then give them. This child will feel loved. Banange. These are the sorts of people who keep their gifts. You find someone, you're at campus, and they are still using a pen which was given to them by their father when they were going to sit PLE. So that child, when you meet that person, just know that gifts are important to them. Or these are the kind of men, when they have grown up, they have their towel. It's old and it is clear that you need to throw it, but they say, don't touch my towel. My dad bought it for me when I was joining campus, and it is 15 years later, and the guy still has the towel and they cherish it. That means that person cherishes gifts, and as a child, just give them gifts. They'll keep them, they'll treasure them, they'll always want to tell people. They say, mommy, come and see what daddy bought for me. Anna, come and see what daddy bought for me. Come and see what mommy bought for me. Those kids who are like to show off their gifts really usually are trying to communicate to you that their major love language is gifts. So go out there, buy the gifts. You can do the small, medium, and the extreme, as long as the motivation is to make your child feel loved. For your child whose dominant love language is words of affirmation, make sure that you continuously tell them that you love them. I know this is not an innate thing for African parents. We are used to hide it. We have been trained to hide our feelings and love, but my dear, we have to step up now that we know and we are equipped. So tell your child that you love them, tell them that you're proud of them every time they achieve a milestone, every time they have something that they've done that is commendable. Tell them thank you. Apologize, guys. Apologize when you've done something wrong. Growing up, we didn't hear very many stories from our parents, because they were parents. Even if they were wrong, they just kept quiet. But now, in this This is a different generation. We are blessed to know better, and so we must apologize to our children. If you've wronged your child and you've noticed, go eat humble pie and tell your child, you know what, my dear, I'm sorry, I did this and it was an error, and I ask for your forgiveness. If you do this for your child, they'll feel very loved and they'll feel affirmed because you acknowledge that you are in wrong. So if your child is older and they have a phone and you're shy, you don't want to say these things face to face, send them a text and say, you know what, my daughter, I love you. My daughter, I appreciate you. Things like that. So get creative and express your love to your child. The fourth love language is quality time. Children whose dominant love language is quality time love to be around you. Just being around you, seeing you there makes them happy. How easy. If you notice that your child is like that, be intentional about spending time with them. If you're going to run your errands, take them along. If you're going to take your car for washing, take them along so that they can just spend some time with daddy or with mommy, watch some TV with them, or switch off all gadgets and just spend time with them, maybe playing their toys or playing a game. You can be doing Ludo, Scrabble, Monopoly, chess, snakes and ladders. There's just so much, as long as you're doing things with them. Or for the parents who are so intentional about being extra, date them. Like the way you date your spouse. Arrange a date and take your daughter out. There's daddy-daughter dates, mother-son dates, or even the other way around. Like, just do a special thing. Tell them, you know what, Arabella, today you're going out with mommy, and then you're gonna date, have great meals, and then talk and just be together, go have fun, go to the kids' playground and just do things together. But that child will feel like, oh my God, mama loves me, daddy loves me, and I'm so blessed. So go out there and spend time with them. And if you were the busy parent who's out there looking for money, hustling so that you provide for your children, you can still meet the needs of your child who enjoys quality time. Just be intentional. When you come back home, give them 10 minutes undivided attention and spend time with them, or be part of their bedtime. Come and take them to bed. Utilize that cat time as you're taking them in. Tell them maybe bed stories, do some rhymes, you pray with them. As long as you're spending time with them, the children will just be like, say young and damugolo, things like that. So go love on your children. Life is short. Other ways that you can show love to children who love quality time: when you're working, when you're doing work like housework, involve them. If you're washing the dishes, do it with them. You're cutting up vegetables, teach them. The thing is, for them, they just want to spend time with mommy or daddy. So if you're washing your car, wash with them, do housework with them, clean with them, and also have conversations with them. Ask them open-ended questions like, what do you think about this? How does that make you feel? So that they can think and even be able to express their opinions and feelings to you. When you continuously do this for your child, they'll just be there saying, me, my mommy loves me. Nothing can separate us. Me, my daddy is crazy about me. So go out there and love on your children. The final love language number 5 is acts of service, which happens to be mine. So friends, husband, people out there, acts of service is my love language. Anyway, for children like this, they receive love when you do things for them. This can be a bit tricky, especially as the kids grow older, because you have to serve them, do things for them. And so when the kids are younger, of course, naturally, we are doing things for them. We are dressing them up, removing diapers, feeding them, and things like that. But as they grow up and they're gaining independence, you have to still be intentional about doing particular things for them. Maybe if you have like a housework schedule and different tasks have been allocated to different children, once in a while you can say, you know what, I know today is Tia's time to do the dishes, but let me do it for them or with them. They'll be excited and go like, whoa, yeah. Like, just help them to do things like fixing their toys, things that they can actually do, but you go out of there and say, you know what, let me do this for you. You can help them clean shoes and pull the chair for them when you take them out for dates, open the car for them. You can tuck them in bed and just do things that bring an element of service in their life. This lockdown is a great opportunity for you to study your child and figure out what their love language is, and then put into practice these various tips that I have shared with you. Do not allow to be a mediocre parent. Be the best version of a parent that you can be. Spread love for the glory of God. For videos like this, click the subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you are notified every time I post a new video. Share this with your friends and various parents in your circle so that we can raise wholesome children that are confident in their guardians and parents' love for them. Thank you for watching.